Welcome to another War Thunder video, everybody. My name as always is Maxwell, and today we are taking another look at some reserve planes. I'd say another look, we haven't tried these ones yet. We are looking at the Russians, the Red Army, and we're going to give them a go. Now I don't feel quite like I am skilled enough to get out of the reserves yet. I've had a couple of battles in the tier 1 to 2, and I think I need a little bit more practice with the reserves before I'm ready to progress any further, so we're jumping back into the Russians. I'm going to try and put some of your guys' advice into practice in this video and see how it pays off. Probably not going to get most of it right, but as you guys suggested, the best idea isn't to get low and fast right away, but gain some altitude and then just dive bomb onto a guy. So I'm going to try and get some altitude over 2,000 and then come at the runway from a very sharp angle, and we're basically just going to either try and pick somebody off who's straggling in the distance, or we're going to try and dive bomb over the top of this runway. I've played on this map before, and picking off guys trying to come in for the cap is usually a very good way of picking up some easy points. But it looks like this guy here is kind of skirting around the back of the fight, not sure what he's doing, so we're going to try and dive bomb. I think, yeah, should we pick him? Yeah, he's kind of lagging at the back, he doesn't have any kind of support. Although he's got that other guy off in the distance there, but no. Yeah, so he hasn't really got any support, so we're going to drop down right on the top of him, build up as much speed as we can, and get a couple of shots at him, and then fall in behind him is the plan. Not sure if it's going to work. I'm taking hits already. So we've got a hit on him. Oh, and he's already dead. So we'll pick somebody else and try and fall in behind them. Oh, God, am I going to... No, you don't pass out. That's right. I should be alright. And I've lost the guy. So let's try and pick off this jackass instead, who is landing on the airstrip. My word, he's taking a hell of a beating there, or am I just not hitting him? Nope, he's taking a hell of a beating. Right, come on. Should be able to... Oh, no, he's going slow. Ah, he's crashed. Oh, no, he hasn't crashed, he's landed. Damn! That was a bit sly. So, just gonna maneuver myself around so I can try and get behind him. No, that's not going to work, and this guy is going to try and get on my back, so we'll see if we can outturn him. Oh no, I'm coming back around. We'll see if we can finally get this guy while he's on the runway. This should be an easy kill, and there we go. Did I get that? No, I think somebody else picked up that kill. Ah well, that's fair enough. I did a little bit of damage to him, so should have got an assist there. We've got another guy coming in for a capture, but I'm just going to try and get away and get some altitude. It looks like he hasn't taken off yet, so we're going to just come back in and unload in his face, and there we go. Boom, got him. And after we've got him, we'll try and pull out. Oh, God, I'm taking hits. Where's that coming from? Oh, that's alright. I'm gaining too much altitude, and he's decided to turn off without taking any significant damage. So we'll gain some altitude and then dive bomb back onto somebody else's head. It looks like this guy here is either going for a capture or going for the kill on him, on our teammate. Didn't quite get him, so we're going to see if we can take him out as he pulls off. Coming behind him, this should be a kill. Come on, come on. There we go, got his wing, and down he goes into the trees. And then out of there, and gain as much altitude as we can, as quickly as we can. Although there is a guy on me here, so I'm going to... Oh, no, damn it. I was going to try and invert the plane and then pull away, but as I did that, he took out my wing, and that's curtains for me. Just going to glide a little bit. In fact, I wonder if I could do a little bit of a landing on this little area here. No, no, the flaps are gone. I can't angle my plane. But the plan there was I was going to invert the plane and then do sort of a half loop and try and come around behind the guy. Wow, that's a lot of yeah. So I guess I'm just... Oh, God. It's not finished yet. It's still jumping around. So I guess I'm just going to have to sit here until the timer runs out. I'm not doing too bad. 1 death, 2 kills. 3rd in the table. So let's grab another plane. You might have noticed that I'm on the 1.29 patch, which means that 30 minutes of fuel is the minimum for these planes. And apparently gun targeting distance does not matter in arcade mode, so we're not going to bother with that. So we'll just start off, get some thrust on, and gain some altitude. It looks like we've got the airfield, so we are at least winning at the moment. The enemy is losing points. So So I'm just going to gain some altitude and then dive bomb either a straggler, or I'm going to try and come in at a... God, look at them all. There's a lot of them around that airfield. But I'm just going to try and gain some altitude, then either dive bomb onto someone's face or do a strafing run over the top of the airfield. We've held it for quite a while. We seem to be doing okay. So let's see if I'm able to... Who's down there? A couple of guys just parked over the top. And there we go. They've started the base capture. So not sure who it is who's capturing, because there's nobody actually on the airfield. Just a bit weird. I hope it's not that deviant fish who was damaged off in the corner capturing it. Well, that's a bit weird, the fact that they neutralised the airfield and there was nobody here. Damn it. There's nobody to dive on. Well, I'll get a little bit of experience and cash for shooting him in the face, even though he's already dead. But there was nobody to dive bomb onto, so I've just kind of wasted all of that momentum. Just a bit of a shame. Alright, we'll take our frustration out on this guy and try and get behind him and finish him off. Wow, he seems to be jerking around the screen a little bit. Maybe his internet connection's a bit, or maybe it's my internet connection, not sure. Whatever it is, he was pretty hard to hit there, and I think I've taken out his rudder. And, yep, there he goes. So we'll see if we can get this jackass who was trying to capture the airfield. Come on. Yes, him dead. Oh, shit. Wow, that was close. And another hit. I'm doing alright in these Russian planes. Starting to like these guys. Right, let's see if we can get in behind him and get some damage on him. I think he's German. Oh god, whatever he is, he's taking a kicking. I don't want to overheat my guns, but Jesus, they were all perfectly lined up shots. There we go, finally. Hit him in the rear, probably blew his engine up there. So what's that? Is that 5 kills? Is that 6 kills? Something like that. Right, let's get some altitude and let's get the hell out of here. Don't want to get shot. Oh, there we go. I think I've just been hit by anti-aircraft fire. So let's do a loop around and change direction. No, there's 2 guys coming in, but they're still quite a distance away. Alright, there's this guy here, a Fury. Yeah, I'm really taking some anti-aircraft fire now. So I think I'll try and get this Fury. Actually, no, I was kind of debating there whether to go for... I was pretty lined up with the runway, so I was debating whether to go for capturing the airfield, but decided against it. Right, come on, let's try and get this Fury Mark II. They're pretty manoeuvrable. Oh, damn it! Jesus, oh, I feel like a bit of a jackass now. I did not mean to ram that guy. I was trying to pull over the top of him. Oh, only 5 kills. I thought that was 6. Oh, well. Changed the fuel back to 30 minutes. And in we go. So, yeah, I didn't really want to crash in the back of that guy. I was trying to... Sort of, you know the way a ship tacks into the wind? I was trying to tack against that guy. So, pull to the right and then pull to the left and then pull to the right and pull to the left to let him get ahead because he was going too slow. But... didn't quite get over the top of him and managed to crash into him like a jackass. Airfield is still neutral. So... I think we'll just do our usual plan. It seems to be working out pretty well. We'll gain some altitude. Survey the land. Either try and find somebody who is off by himself to dive bomb onto his face, or we'll try and get somebody who is coming in for a capture on the airfield. Then we can just dive bomb and strafe the airfield and try and pick up some easy kills. Although it looks like there really isn't anybody about, or am I just too high? No, I don't think I'm too high. I'm under 2,000. Ah, there we go. Someone coming in for try and capture. We'll see if we can... It's a Nimrod. We'll see if we can try and head him off. Although it looks like someone else is on his tail. So we'll just offer some support. Try and help this guy out, because it looks like the Nimrod's going pretty slow. Let's try and pull over the top of him. Let him go underneath us. Well, that's not going to work because I'm probably going incredibly fast compared to him. There he is there. So let's get down, try and get some damage on him. Boom! Get in behind him. Yeah, there's a couple of us on his tail here, so just got to be careful. Ah, right. Somebody else got the kill, but just got to be careful. I don't want to hit my allies. Watch this. It's another HE, so we'll try and get some hits on him and get him taken down. and it was flying kind of straight towards me, but not quite. You don't want to get into a head-on dogfight in this game because it's just a bad idea. It just works out badly for everybody. Wow. Unable to get any serious damage on that guy there. And somebody else is taking him out, so that's great. Well, you know what? When an opportunity presents itself, just go ahead and bloody take it. So there's no planes in the area whatsoever, so I'm just going to land here and try and capture this airfield. Although, Jesus, this seems to be taking a hell of a long time. I'm going to have to slow down. Oh god, have I got enough space to fly? Have I got enough space to take off? I have. Come on, come on. There we go. Boom. We are away after capturing an airfield. What was that? That was two. Oh. Now that's a bit unfair. Shot down by anti-aircraft fire. So that's a little bit shit. I wasn't even taken out by another aeroplane. Oh well. So, how did I do? 3 deaths, 5 kills. A decent amount of points there. Decent score. So, unfortunately, it was a loss for us. But still, I think I acquitted myself fairly well. 3 deaths, 5 kills, and captured the zone once. So, that has been my take. Well, not my take, but that has been my playthrough with the Russian reserves. Getting a little bit better, I think. And your guys' advice really did pay off there. Lowering the fuel amount to the minimum possible and gaining altitude. And then using the dive to gain speed and then strafe people. Really seemed to work there. So, thanks very much for watching, guys. Remember to leave me a like or favourite if you enjoyed this video. And stick a comment in the comment section below if you've got something to add or some advice to lay on me. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I will catch you next time.